Dear student friends, this is Dr. Pradeep Devhate, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sri RLT College of Science, Akola. In this lecture, I am going to talk on geometrical isomerism, that is cis-trans and Ez isomerism. It is also called as cis-trans or Ez configuration, or we may call that as cis-trans or Ez nomenclature. Let us start with cis-trans isomerism. The stereoisomers having different spatial arrangement of atoms or groups about a restricted bond, that is C double bond C, are called as geometrical isomers, and the phenomenon is geometrical isomerism. The stereoisomers having different spatial arrangement of atoms or groups about a restricted bond, that is C double bond C, are called as geometrical isomers, and the phenomenon is geometrical isomerism. As geometrical isomers contains cis and trans isomer, it is specially called as cis-trans isomerism. It is also called as cis-trans isomerism. In cis-trans isomerism, it is essential that each double bonded carbon atom must contain at least one similar group. It is essential that each double bonded carbon atom must contain at least one similar group. Otherwise, it is not possible to assign cis-trans configuration. Cis and trans isomers differ in most of their physical properties and also in some chemical properties. Now, let us study what is cis and trans isomers. The geometrical isomer in which similar atoms or groups are on same side of restricted bond, that is C double bond C, is called as cis isomer. The geometrical isomer in which similar atoms or groups are on same side of restricted bond, that is C double bond C, is called as cis isomer, whereas geometrical isomers in which similar atoms or groups are on diagonally opposite side of restricted bond, it is called as the trans isomer. On same side of restricted double bond, cis isomer, groups or atoms are on diagonally opposite side of restricted bond, it is called as trans isomer. See the first representation for cis isomer. Here it is given in blue box. Here similar atoms A are on same side of double bond. Also the similar atoms B are on again same side of double bonds. Hence it is the cis isomer. Similar atoms A and B are on a same side of a double bond. Hence it is a cis isomer. Now see the first representation for trans isomer, which is given in orange box. Here similar atoms A and B are on diagonally opposite side of double bond, and hence it is called as the trans isomer. In first one it is on the same side of double bond, whereas in second one the groups are, that is the A and the B groups are on a diagonally opposite side of double bond, and hence first one is the cis isomer, whereas second one is trans isomer. Now see the second representation for cis configuration. Here also similar atoms A are on same side of double bond. Hence it is the cis isomer. Don't confuse with the B and D atoms. These are different one and no need to consider their position. In second representation for trans configuration, similar atoms A are at diagonally opposite side of double bond. Now that's why it is the trans isomer. Here also no need to consider the position of atoms B and D. These are different atoms, and hence no need to consider these atom, just we have to observe the similar atom. Here the similar atoms A are at diagonally opposite side, that's why it is the trans isomer, whereas in first the similar atoms A are on same side of double bond, hence it is the cis isomer. Please keep in mind, in cis trans isomerism, each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar group or atom. Not essential that both groups or atoms should be the same. Not essential that both groups or atoms should be the same. In cis trans isomerism, each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar group or atom. The best example of cis and trans isomers are malic acid and fumaric acid. Both has same molecular formula, but they differ in arrangement of atoms or groups about double bond. In malic acid, similar groups, that is carboxylic groups, or similar atoms, that is hydrogens, are on same side of double bond. Malic acid is cis form. In fumaric acid, similar COH groups and hydrogen atoms are at diagonally opposite side of double bond. Fumaric acid is always trans form. In malic acid, similar groups, that is COH groups, and the hydrogens are on a same side of a double bond, that's why it is the cis form. Whereas in fumaric acid, similar COH groups as well as hydrogen atoms are at diagonally opposite side of double bond, and hence fumaric acid is the trans form. In case of cis trans isomerism, cis isomers are less stable as compared to the trans isomers, and it is because of the van der Waals steric repulsion, or we can say van der Waals steric strain between larger size similar groups. In cis isomers, similar larger size groups are on same side, they are nearer to each other, so there is more van der Waals steric repulsion, or we can say steric strain between these groups. Whereas in trans isomers, as these similar groups are at diagonally opposite side, they are far away from each other, and hence there is no van der Waals steric repulsion. And so cis isomers are less stable, whereas trans isomers are more stable. Again, see the structures of malic acid and fumaric acid. In malic acid, there is van der Waals steric strain or repulsion between two COH groups because COH groups are closer to each other, but not in case of a fumaric acid. In case of fumaric acid, COH groups are far away from each other, and that's why here there is a no such van der Waals steric repulsion. Keep in mind, malic acid is less stable than the fumaric acid. Malic acid is less stable, so low melting point, its melting point is 403 Kelvin, whereas fumaric acid is more stable, it has high melting point and its melting point is 560 Kelvin. Now concentrate on EZ isomerism, that is EZ configuration. Like the cis trans isomers, they also differ in geometrical arrangement of atoms or groups about restricted bond, that is C double bond C. But here in case of EZ isomers, there is no need of each double bonded carbon atom must contain at least one similar group or atom. Here there is no need that each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar group or atom. Even though the both different groups are present, we may assign the EZ configuration. In many cases, or we can say in many molecules, similar atoms or groups are not present, and hence it is not possible to designate the geometrical isomers by cis trans nomenclature. So, to solve this problem, scientists can, in Gold Prelog, have suggested this EZ system of nomenclature. And this EZ system of nomenclature is in terms of priority of groups or atoms at each double bonded carbon atoms. EZ system of nomenclature is in terms of priority of groups or atoms at each double bonded carbon atom. Let's study the rules for EZ nomenclature. First one, locate the double bonded carbon atoms in molecule. Locate the double bonded carbon atoms in molecule. Here we have to find out two double bonded carbons, that is C1 and C2, present in the molecule. Second one, assign priority separately to the groups or atoms attached to each double bonded carbon atom. Assign priority separately to the groups or atoms attached to each double bonded carbon atom, that is C1 and C2. Here we have to assign the priority to the groups attached to the C1 as well as C2. And the third rule is, if more number of double bonds are present in molecule, then configuration at each double bond is to be specified independently. If more number of double bonds are present in molecule, then configuration at each double bond is to be specified independently. That is, for first double bond, then for second double bond, and then for the third double bond separately. Now the configuration. The configuration in which higher priority groups on each double bonded carbon atom are on same side of double bond, it is called as Z configuration. The configuration in which higher priority groups on each double bonded carbon atom are on same side of double bond, it is called as Z configuration. Whereas the configuration in which higher priority groups on each double bonded carbon atom are on diagonally opposite side of double bond, then it is called as Z configuration. Here Z stands for Zusammen, that is together, or we can say on same side. Whereas E stands for Integen, that is on opposite side. Z Zusammen means together or same side. E stands for Integen, that is on opposite side. See the representations. In first representation, higher priority groups are on same side of double bond. It is Z configuration. Higher priority groups are on a same side of double bond. It is Z configuration. Whereas, now see the second representation. In second representation, higher priority groups are on diagonally opposite side of double bond. Higher priority groups are on diagonally opposite side of double bond. It is E configuration. First one is Z configuration. Second one is the E configuration. Same side Z, diagonally opposite side, then it is the E isomer. As in EZ configuration, we have to assign the priority to atoms or groups, that is higher and lower priority. It is essential to have an idea about the priority rules. The first priority rule is the group containing key atom of higher atomic number has higher priority. The group containing key atom of higher atomic number has higher priority. Here, key atom means atom directly attached to doubly bonded carbon. Atom directly attached to doubly bonded carbon, it is called as the key atom. First rule, the group containing key atom of higher atomic number has higher priority. Consider the atoms Br, Cl, C and H, that is bromine, chlorine, carbon and hydrogen. Br has atomic number 35, Cl has 17, carbon has 6 and hydrogen has atomic number 1. Now according to atomic numbers, Br has higher priority than Cl. Cl has higher priority than carbon and carbon has higher priority than hydrogen. Higher priority, that is first to the Cl, next one first is the bromine, next one Cl, next to this there is a carbon and last one that is the hydrogen. The second rule, isotopes of higher atomic mass number has higher priority. Isotopes of higher atomic mass number has higher priority. 1H2 has always higher priority than the 1H2. It means deuterium has always higher priority than the hydrogen, because here in case of deuterium the mass number is 2, whereas in 1H1 the mass number is, here in case of hydrogen the mass number is 1. Similarly, 17Cl37 has higher priority than 17Cl35. Cl37 more atomic mass number and that's why more priority. Here atomic numbers are same both for the hydrogen, that is 1H2 and 1H1, and also for the 17Cl37 and 17Cl35. But mass numbers are different. Higher mass number has always higher priority. This is the second rule. Isotopes of higher atomic mass number has higher priority. Next rule, if key atoms have same atomic numbers, then the key atom having more attachments of higher atomic number atoms has higher priority. If key atoms have same atomic numbers, then the key atom having more attachments of higher atomic number has higher priority. Consider ethyl and methyl groups. Ethyl group has higher priority than methyl group because in ethyl group key atom, that is carbon, has attachments carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen with atomic number 611. Whereas in methyl group key atom, that is carbon, has attachments hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen with atomic number 111. Ethyl group has the attachments of higher atomic number as compared to the methyl group, and that's why ethyl group has higher priority as compared to the methyl group. Next, if key atoms have same atomic numbers and their attachments are also the same. If key atoms have same atomic numbers and then their attachments are also the same, then the key atom having next or second attachments of higher atomic number atoms has higher priority. The key atom having next or second attachments of higher atomic number atoms has higher priority. Consider bromoethyl and chloroethyl groups. Bromoethyl group has higher priority than chloroethyl group. Here, for both the groups, attachments of key atoms, that is carbon, are same, which are carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen. And hence, we have to consider its next attachments. For bromoethyl group, next attachments are hydrogen, hydrogen, Br with atomic numbers 1, 1, 35, and for chloroethyl group, next attachments are hydrogen, hydrogen, Cl with atomic numbers 1, 1, 17. Bromine has higher atomic number than chlorine and hence bromoethyl group has higher priority than chloroethyl group. Fourth rule, multiple bonded atom is equivalent to multiple number of attachments of atom by single bond. Multiple bonded atom is equivalent to multiple number of attachments of atom by single bond. See the example. CH double bond CH2. Here, for first carbon or key carbon, we have to consider attachments as carbon, carbon, hydrogen. Because second carbon is doubly bonded to the first, that is key carbon. Next one, CH double bond O. Here, for key carbon, we have to consider attachments as OOH, that is oxygen, oxygen, hydrogen, because oxygen is doubly bonded to key carbon. Next, in case of C triple bond CH, for first carbon or key carbon, the attachments are carbon, carbon, carbon. Here, second carbon is second carbon is triply bonded to the first key carbon. Whereas in case of C triple bond N, for key carbon, the attachments are nitrogen, 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 because here nitrogen is triply bonded to key carbon. In next example, that is in benzene ring, key carbon has the attachments C, C, C. Here, one ring carbon is singly bonded to the carbon, key carbon, whereas other ring carbon is doubly bonded to the key carbon. And that's why the attachments are C, 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 that is carbon, carbon, carbon. Here, we have to remember that 2 or 3 atoms attached actually to another atom has higher priority than that of doubly or triply bonded atom. Keep in mind, 2 or 3 atoms attached actually to another atom has higher priority than that of doubly or triply bonded atom. Consider the example. CH, CH2, CH3 by 2. It has higher priority than CH double bond CH2. Here, for both groups, attachments of key carbon are same, that is carbon, carbon, hydrogen. But in first, carbons of ethyl group are actually attached to the key carbon, whereas in CH double bond CH2, carbon of CH2 group is doubly bonded to the key carbon. And hence, group CH CH2 CH3 by 2 has higher priority than the group CH double bond CH2. 2 or 3 atom attach actually to another atom has higher priority than that of doubly or triply bonded atom. The last priority rule is the group having maximum number of carbon atoms has higher priority. The last priority rule, the group having maximum number of carbon atoms has higher priority. See the example. CH2, 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 CH3, that is butyl group, has higher priority than CH2, CH3, that is ethyl group. Because here butyl group has more carbons than the ethyl group. The group having maximum number of carbon atoms has always higher priority. Using all these rules, we may assign the EZ configuration to different molecules. Let us study the EZ configuration of some compounds. First one is 2-butene. It is having the molecular formula CH3 CH double bond CH CH3. Here two groups or atoms attached to the first doubly bonded carbon, that is C1, are CH3 and H, whereas groups or atoms attached to the second doubly bonded carbon, that is C2, are again CH3 and H. Groups attached to the first doubly bonded carbon C1 are CH3 and H, and also the groups attached to the second doubly bonded carbon, that is C2, are also the CH3 and H. The key atoms of both C1 and C2 are carbon and hydrogen, and their atomic numbers are 6 and 1 respectively. As key atom carbon has higher atomic number, CH3 has higher priority, whereas hydrogen having lower atomic number has lower priority. Key atom carbon has higher atomic number, and that's why CH3 has higher priority, whereas hydrogen has lower atomic number, and that's why it has lower priority. Now see the first structure of 2-butene. Higher priority group, that is CH3, attached to C1 and C2 are at the same side of double bond, and hence it is the Z isomer. Higher priority groups, that is CH3 attached to C1 and C2 are at the same side of double bond, and hence it is Z isomer. Whereas in second structure, higher priority groups, that is CH3 attached to C1 and C2 are at diagonally opposite side of double bond. Diagonally opposite side of double bond, and so it is E isomer. First is Z2-butene, while second is E2-butene. Next example is of 1-bromo 1-chloropropene. 1-bromo 1-chloropropene. Two groups or atoms attached to first double bonded carbon, that is C1, are bromine and chlorine, while groups or atoms attached to second double bonded carbon are CH3 and H. Here for C1, key atoms are Br and Cl having atomic number 35 and 17, while for C2, key atoms are carbon and hydrogen with atomic number 6 and 1 respectively. Br has higher atomic number than chlorine, and hence Br is higher priority group at C1, whereas chlorine is lower priority group. At C2, carbon of CH3 has higher atomic number than hydrogen. So CH3 is higher priority group, while hydrogen is lower priority group. That is CH3 is HPG, higher priority group, and hydrogen is LPG, that is lower priority group. Now see the structures. In first one, highest priority group attached to C1 and C2, that is bromine and CH3, are at the same side of double bond. Higher priority groups Br and CH3 attached to C1 and C2 are at the same side of double bond, whereas in second structure Br and CH3 are at diagonally opposite side of double bond. Hence, the first one is Z1-bromo 1-chloropropene, while the second is E1-bromo 1-chloropropene. First one is Z isomer, or we can say Z configuration, and the second one is E isomer or the E configuration. Now take the example of 2-pentene. It has formula CH3 CH double bond CH CH2 CH3. Groups attached to C1 are CH3 and H, and group attached to C2 are CH2 CH3 and H, that is ethyl and hydrogen. For both C1 and C2, key atoms are carbon and hydrogen with atomic number 6 and 1. Key atoms are carbon and hydrogen with atomic number 6 and 1. As carbon of CH3 has higher atomic number than hydrogen, at both C1 and C2, CH3 is higher priority group while H is lower priority group, because carbon of CH3 has higher atomic number than the hydrogen, and that's why CH3 is the higher priority group at C1 as well as C2, and hydrogen is the lower priority group at C1 as well as at C2. The configuration with higher priority group are at same side is Z isomer, whereas the configuration with higher priority group are at diagonally opposite side of double bond is E isomer, and hence first structure is of Z isomer, that is Z2-pentene, whereas second structure is of E isomer, that is E2-pentene. Next is 3-methyl 2-pentene. Groups attached to double bonded C1 are CH3 and hydrogen, and the groups attached to C2 are CH2 CH3 and CH3, that is ethyl and methyl. Here for C1, key atoms are carbon and hydrogen having atomic numbers 6 and 1. As carbon of CH3 has higher atomic number than hydrogen, CH3 is higher priority group at C1, whereas hydrogen is lower priority group. For C2, key atoms are same, that is C and C, that is both are the carbons. One of ethyl group and another of methyl group. Its atomic number is 6. Now, as the key atoms are same, to assign priority, it is essential to see its attachments. Here, attachments of first key carbon of ethyl group are hydrogen, hydrogen, carbon. Attachments of first key carbon of ethyl group are hydrogen, hydrogen, carbon with atomic numbers 1, 1, 6. And attachments of second key carbon of methyl group are hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen with atomic numbers 1, 1, 1. Key atom of ethyl group has attachments of higher atomic numbers than methyl group. Hence, ethyl group is higher priority group while methyl group is lower priority group. It means at C1, CH3 is higher priority group and hydrogen is lower priority group. Whereas at C2, CH2CH3 that is ethyl is higher priority group and CH3 that is methyl is lower priority group. Now see the structures. In first structure, higher priority groups at C1 and C2 are at the same side of double bond, whereas in second structure they are at diagonally opposite side of the double bond. Higher priority groups are at diagonally opposite side of double bond. Hence, first one is Z isomer, that is Z 3-methyl 2-pentene, whereas second one is the E isomer, that is E 3-methyl 2-pentene. Students, I am repeating here. In cis-trans isomerism, each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar group. When similar atoms or groups are at the same side of double bond, then it is cis isomer, while if they are on diagonally opposite side of the double bond, then it is the trans isomer. But the essential condition there is that each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar group for the cis-trans isomerism. In EZ isomerism, there is no such need. No need of each double bonded carbon must contain at least one similar atom or group. Here, in EZ isomerism, if higher priority group attached to each double bonded carbons are at same side of double bond, then it is Z isomer. Whereas if they are on diagonally opposite side of double bond, it is called as the E isomer. Dear students, this is all about the geometrical isomerism, that is cis-trans and EZ isomerism. Have a good day.